Going to die, going to die.
Brian was saying to himself because he had no fuel left and he had to land. And he had to find a perfect lake to land on so it wouldn't hurt as much as landing on trees. And there it was, a perfect L-shaped lake close to him. Then everything all happened at once. All the trees suddenly became really close and with detail. He knew he was going to die, but his luck held on, and when he was going to hit, he came to this open lane. The plane committed to landing, to crashing in a wide place like a stone. There was a great wrenching as the wings of the plane caught in the trees and pines. He was momentarily blinded and slammed forward in front of the seat, smashing everywhere. Somebody was screaming as the plane went down into crashing. It took him a while to get out, and it was hard, but he survived and made it out to shore. It was all over.
Okay, we have to put Brian.
All over everything, and the crash was over, but out into nothing he knew.
You just tell him again.
The memory was like a knife cutting into him. Brian was remembering all about the secret. All about the secret that had caused his parents to divorce. He also remembered that the hatchet his mom gave him before he left, and he also remembered about what him and his friend Terry were doing that day. They were running by the trail, and they decided to go to the Amber Mall. It was terrible. He was remembering every single detail about what he saw. While Terry was smiling at him, Brian saw over his shoulder and saw his mother. She was sitting in the station wagon with a short blonde hair man. But then Brian opened his eyes and started. He didn't know where he was or what he was doing there all alone in the wilderness. And thinking how could all the animals there be happy and have no worries, and birds by singing. He was also in much pain of his body and also in the pain of the remembering everything and things. There was only one thing he was happy about. He was happy to be alive.